Hi everybody, it's Jenny, and today I'm sharing another design team project for Not Too Shabby. For today's video, I'm going to be creating a Slimline shaker card using this adorable stamp set from the greeting farm called Dreams Do Come True. And as usual, I'm going to go ahead and stamp these guys out onto some Neenah cardstock with Gina K black amalgam ink, and then color them up with my Copic markers. Once I finished with my coloring, I used a white Jelly Roll pen to add some details and highlights to my images, and then I used a Spectrum Noir sparkle pen to add glitter to everything. And then after that, I just went ahead and fussy cut out all the images and lined the edges with a Memento Tuxedo black marker. For the front of my card, I'm going to be pulling a piece of pattern paper from this Recollections paper pad using some glitter cardstock and the newer Lawn Fawn Scalloped Slimline heart die. So using the die, I cut out the scalloped panel and the heart panel from my two cardstock pieces, and then I just played around with my images until I got them placed how I liked. one of the main reasons I chose to use this die was that it just so happened to fit the sentiment from the stamp set, Dreams Do Come True, pretty perfectly inside one of the hearts. And I thought that would be such a cute way to include the sentiment inside one of the shakers. Once I decided on the placement of my images, I used some Tombow liquid glue to glue everything down. So because my sentiment was going to be inside a shaker, I wanted to make sure that it stood out. So the first thing I did was trace the center heart onto the rainbow panel, and then I took the sentiment from the stamp set, Dreams Do Come True, and I stamped it onto there using some Versamark ink. Then I'm going to add the black detail embossing powder and then heat it with my heat tool. To start assembling the shaker, I brought in a piece of acetate from my scrap stash, and I just trimmed that down to fit behind the heart panel. And then with some double-sided tape, I attached that to the acetate piece. And then I started building up my shaker compartments with some foam tape that I doubled up. Now for the actual shaker bits, I use these clear, tiny seed beads from Hobby Lobby, and I picked clear because my background is kind of busy and I wanted to make sure you could still read the sentiment, so I thought clear was a good choice, and I think it turned out really cute. And so for the final bit, I'm going to add some of these sequins, and Because of the placement of my unicorn, I kind of wanted to balance my card by hanging some of the sequins off the left side of the card so it didn't look so uneven. And then after that, I just made up a base using some 110-pound white cardstock, trimmed it down and scored it, and then glued on my panel to the front. So that finishes up my Slimline shaker card. I've been on a real rainbow kick lately between this card and my last few, and I'm really loving the colors and the sparkles and the shakers, and I hope you do too. And if you're interested in picking up this set for yourself, you can grab it at Jamie's shop at nottoshabbyshop.com. And you can use the code N2S10 for 10% off your order and free shipping with a purchase of $60. I'll link everything in the description box below. And thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!